warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable is Mrs. Maulidia Rahmawati, MPD, as a lecturer of Teaching English for Young Learners course. Before I get started, I would like to express my appreciation to all of you who are watching and listening this video. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Nur Anissa, and I'm from 5A class in English Education Faculty of Teacher Training and Education. In this opportunity, I would like to explain about the material that I have learned. The first topic is about characteristics of young learners. Before we talk further, what are the characteristics of young learners? We have to know who are young learners. Young learners are divided differently in the different countries. In generally, young learners are children ranging from 3 until 12 years old, and it is called as critical period or golden age because its potential to children learn many things and new things. Their brain is flexible in accepting new language. In Indonesia, the age of children is determined from kindergarten or 6 years old and elementary schools or 7 years old. Thus, the learning age limit for children in Indonesia ranges from 6 to 12 years old. There are several characteristics of young learners. First, they cannot learn abstract things, so we as a teacher should teach about concrete things. Second, they have a short span of attention. Third, they love to play. Fourth, they have a great curiosity to try new things. Fifth, they understand something from their experiences. Sixth, they like to learn when the learning process is interesting and meaningful. And the last characteristics, they will feel comfortable to learn something in non-competitive environment. The second topic is about principles of teaching English for young learners. According to Scott and Yatterberg on 2000, they state some principles of teaching English for young learners. First, teaching vocabulary is not enough because there are also 4 skills that should be taught, such as listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Second, use games in language learning because the characteristics of young learners love play, so the teacher should use games to make the teaching process become meaningful and fun. Third, present the 4 language skills such as listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Fourth, make variations in the language class. Fifth, have an interesting routine. Sixth, teach cooperation, not competition. 7. Avoid learning grammar and use communicative approach in the teaching process. And the last, written assessment should be avoided. According to Arthur, Granger, and Rai on 2006, the nature of principles of teaching English for young learners is the acronym of teaching. T for tiring, it means tiring in managing or handle classroom, and also tiring to prepare the material or to simplify the material. E for exhilarating, to make them active. A for amusing, C for chaotic, H for hectic, I for inspiring, N for never-ending, and G for gratifying when we make our students understand what we listen. The next topic is about 3 major dimensions of second language pedagogy. There are 3 major dimensions of second language pedagogy, namely the language, the teaching process, and the learner. First of the language dimension is what is taught in second language pedagogy. This includes the grammatical aspects of language such as phonetics and phonology, syntax, semantics, morphology, and there are also the social aspects of language such as dialects, pragmatics, and register. Second, of the teaching process dimension is how the language dimension is taught. These include aspects pertinent to language teaching that support learning such as curriculum and syllabus design, lesson planning, materials development, and program evaluation. They also include aspects of teachers' knowledge and skills such as teachers' awareness, classroom management, interaction, teaching the language skills, assessing language skills, and using the appropriate approaches, methodologies, techniques, and strategies. And the last of the learner dimension is whom the language dimension taught. Successful language learning depends upon active participation and involvement by learners. Learners also bring with them other aspects that vary from one individual to another, such as motivations, age, attitude, personality characteristics, learning styles, and strategies. The last topic is about the wrong perception of learning language. For most students, English is a difficult language because the pronunciation is too unpredictable, the vocabulary is too many idioms, and the grammar is too many exceptions. In addition, there are wrong perceptions concerning the nature of language learning and the four factors. They are who, how, where, and when. The wrong perception of the four factors: first, who, because the teacher. However, Mackey on 1967 states that good teaching plus bad learning is bad, bad teaching plus good learning is good, good teaching plus good learning is excellent. Second, how, because teaching methods and techniques. Based on Stephen Krashen on 1987, there is no one way to teach, no one method that is clearly the best. So, the best method is that fits for real situation. The third, where, because within the classroom. In fact, learning is not only in the classroom, but it can be learned in everywhere. And the last factor, when, because during English lesson. The statistic shows that 5,000 hours needed to acquire a native language and 900 hours needed to learn a foreign language. So, learning English is not only in during class time, but it can be learned anytime. So, the real meaning of these factors are who is the students, how is practice, where is everywhere, and when is anytime. So that's all from me. Hopefully what I said before is gainful. Thank you for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.